Faux flag. Faux flag.
Yeah, it's the way. It's the way. Wavykid. Yeah, it's the way. It's the way. It's the way. Wavykid.
YouTube, what's good, y'all? Got another banger. I know I've been doing tutorials a lot, okay, but I just been having things I've been recording and I had to show y'all. So next video is gonna be a wave video for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Gonna tell y'all how to get your hair health up. But let's get right into this tutorial. Alright, so starting with this hair texture, the first thing you want to do is comb it out. You want to comb it out basically as combed out as possible as you can get it to be. So now I'm cutting it down my one guard clothes. Now a lot of you guys might ask why didn't I go lower. This is because his dad wanted it to be a little longer on top because he's getting older, so he didn't want him to just keep getting, you know, the same lever open against the grain lineup. That was it. So we just gonna do it the client once, and we're gonna try to make it look good as possible, okay? This cut did come out clean personally to me, you know what I'm saying, especially dealing with these super tight coils, okay? I said coils, these super tight curls, you know, so it appears like real nappy, alright? But we gonna get them right. So basically I'm just using my one guard clothes. I combed it out multiple times, even after I cut it down. I combed it out again and then went over it again. So you just want to make sure you go over it multiple times because it is hard to get this even on top. And now I'm brushing it down before I do my taper. So now going into the taper, I'm doing my first guideline. This is going to be more like a mid taper. So I went up above the ear and brought it back down around the ear. Now I got my shaver, you know what I'm saying, going right under just to add some contrast to the taper. Now I'm using my lever open, going up about like a ½ inch in that same round like shape, just to keep that shape of the taper that I want. Now I got my one guard open. I'm kind of just debulking with this because I did use a one guard close on the whole head, so as hard as it is to get this hair even, I'm just trying whatever I can. Now I got my 0 guard close, just taking out that middle line, using my corners only. Especially with this hair texture, you wanna go multiple times and brush it down or comb it down. You gotta tame this hair because it's so tight and curly. You really gotta take control of it. So now I'm going back in, my lever open, just detailing it, and I'm about to close the lever and take out that bottom guideline using straight corners. Don't use your whole blade, please don't. Now I'm just doing just a little bit more detail work, trying to get that taper together. That's a blend, that's clean. That's a clean taper. Now in the back taper, I'm gonna do the same steps, but I did have to do a lot of extra detail work because of that bald spot. The middle spot cut down lower than the rest, so I'm basically gonna like try to blend that into the taper. So basically I'm just doing whatever I can to get this taper as blurry as possible to get a good blend on it. Now y'all gonna see a lot of ashy elbows, okay? But listen, I just got straight out the shower before he came. I think I had to leave like right after I got done with him. So yeah, I end up and put lotion on after the cut, but it's all good. We not here for ashy elbows. But now about to line up this neckline. Okay, now I'm trying to blend it in because I don't want the neckline to be so heavy. So I got my zero guard. I did go with the grain first, then I went against the grain to kind of just, you know, blend it into the rest of that hair without it being so dark around that area. And I wanted to connect the side taper to the back taper a little bit, so it looked like it just flows. I'm gonna do the same thing over here, and y'all gonna see me like debulk the top of the back taper a little bit too. Okay, now it's time for the best part. Gonna do the lineup. Now take my zero guard clothes on basically the whole front of the lineup, but I'm gonna do my lever open on the darker spots because there's obviously some light spots in the edge up. So we're basically gonna try to blend that in without cutting down the light spots. We're just gonna make the dark spots the same length as the light spots. That way when we line it up, it'll look more even and more crispy when we line it up. Now I got my hairspray and I'm about to blow dry it. This is the Tresemme 5 hold. A lot of people ask what hairspray I use. That's what I use, the Tresemme 5 hold. Alright y'all, so his dad did want him to get a part. Like I said, he's changing up his haircut. So that's my first point. That's my second point. So wherever the middle is, that's where you want to start your part at. There's no real way to explain how I do my parts. I basically just do a rough draft, just curve it around and get that half moon in there, and then I went and then go into detail after. So just remember, it's two sides to the line. You're gonna line up the first side and the other side. And I like to make my part a little wider in the beginning, and then like make it skinnier towards the end. That's just me. You can do it how you want it. So I did enhance the cut, okay, but I left the C cups alone. Alright, I could have used just a tad less on the front. I couldn't really see what was going on in like while I was doing it. So yeah, that's a mistake on my part, but we still got them together. We still got them clean, especially dealing with this hair texture. Alright, y'all. So this is the before. This is a real hard texture to deal with. Okay, and it's a kid, but we got them all together. If you like the cut, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Wavykid_Kev.